Oh, let's get wasted.
What even is Sunday in quarantine?
Right, it's a Sunday afternoon. So, what else do you do with your time than sample some beers from Beer52? Am I right, lads?
Yes.
Yes, you are.
So, we've got a selection for us here today. Beautiful, 8 beers. All unique in their own special way, except not because we're basic bitches and we've chosen the light box. One important thing to mention. It's COVID time right now, and poor Olivia has lost her sense of taste. Some might say, why not postpone it and wait for Olivia to get it back? I, on the other hand, say, fuck it, let's commence. In this episode of Queer Beer, we're sampling beers from 8 breweries across Ireland. But there's no Guinness in this box, oh no! We're craft beer drinkers.
What accent was that?
I don't know! Right then, shall we begin with our first beer?
Yes!
Our first beer is the ATLANTEAN New England IPA by the White Hag Brewing Company.
It's a gender reveal.
It is a gender reveal. It's a striking design.
It's like a bad 90s t-shirt.
Yeah.
I'm really feeling the tropicalness of it.
Yeah.
It's something you can definitely picture yourself on a beach drinking. Obviously, post-COVID, because that's illegal.
What smells is everyone getting?
Asking for a friend.
For me, like I said at the start of this recording, I would buy this if I were to taste it and go to a bar. I'd want to drink this.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 5.
No.
Oh,
Straight out the bag.
Straight out the bat. I know that's bold, but it's a good percentage. 5.4.
Yeah.
Not
Oh,
too
that is
heavy,
good.
but enough to like send you on your way.
The White Hag, you have stolen Sebastian's heart.
I also thought it was fun to drink, even though all I got was that it was a little bit sweet, not ultra carbonated, which was a pleasant sensation. That's all I have to say. Unfortunately, I can't go into any of the nuances, but I'd still give it a 3.
I've got to say, as a girl with a massive birthing problem, I actually really enjoyed this, and I love a non-fizzed beer. So actually, I'm going to say this is very decent. I'm going to give it a 4.5.
Oh,
It's right up my street, it is. Queer approved.
Why don't you start like a blog or something, Queer Beer?
Yes!
that'd be good.
Oh my god, that's
That'd
Our second beer is the White HAZE IPA by O'Hara's Brewing. That's a very Irish name, isn't it? O'Hara's.
O'Hara's looks like something out of Lord of the Rings. Not to comment on your brand, but I have.
I support the kind of rainbow theme
Oh,
of the bottle.
why is that?
No reason.
Cheers! The White HAZE IPA.
Cheers. I think it's too bitter for me. I would probably order it at the bar and not go back to it, but tick the
Right.
box, I've tried it.
Okay.
So in that sense, well done, good effort, but not for me. 2.5.
2.5.
Yeah, definitely it felt more bitter, less easy drinking, but I found it a little bit boring. Of course, that can be because I'm not currently at like, I don't know, 30% taste, but
Always playing the COVID card.
yeah, it just feels a little bit mundane to me.
In the same way that I can picture myself ordering, a Gamma Ray and not really thinking about it. I feel the same about this beer. So I'm going to give it a very average 3 out of 5. Our next beer is the Bohemian Pilsner Lager by 8 Degrees Brewing. And I've got to say, as a non-lager kind of girl, I'm really not looking forward to this. I find lagers quite difficult to drink. However, a good Pilsner will always know the way to my heart. So let's see if this one is one of those Pilsners.
Is it a Pilsner or a lager?
Yes. Cheers. Bohemian Pilsner Lager.
Cheers.
I just as much as I try and like lager, there's just something about it that just when it's put amongst all of these other really tasty craft beers that are just bursting with flavour. When I drink a lager, I just feel underwhelmed. But that being said, that is the fault of the type of beer, not of the brewery and how it was brewed. But still, I'm going to have to only give it a 2.
I am going to give it a 4 out of 5, as it's a lager.
A 4?
A 4. I enjoy the flavour of it.
Who likes lager?
Yeah.
It's good. We've got a mixed panel here. Let's not get catty, okay?
Sorry, go on.
There's no cattiness going on here. Just love.
Sorry.
I think, yeah, I'm enjoying it. I think it's better than most lagers. It's a good flavour, and it is sessionable. I would go back to the bar and buy it again.
Taste-wise, to be honest, I think that if I closed my eyes and drank this, it could just be a sparkling water to me. So I'm going to go for 1.
1.
But
one.
that's
Savage.
not a reflection of the quality of the beer, more of a reflection of the fact that, naturally I'm going to be biased towards ones that have more extreme notes on the tongue, and this has nothing on the tongue.
Yeah. Right, quiz. On to our next beer. The MOSAIC IPA by Black's Brewery. Now, guys, I don't know how you're going to feel about this, but it's 6.5%. Does that fill you with joy, or does that make you say, hell fucking no, I'm going to be on the floor at the end of this tasting?
Fills me with joy.
Does it?
Yeah, aligned.
Cost to beer ratio is high. Cheers.
MOSAIC to Black's Brewery, guys.
Cheers.
Black's Brewery.
To Black's Brewery. Oh, this is cute. Black's Brewery is an Irish microbrewery founded by husband and wife team.
Straight.
Too straight.
I know I'm going to be getting hints of citrus. I don't at all. It tastes kind of malty and golden ale-y to me, which is the kind of beer that I don't like.
I, on the other hand, quite enjoyed that. I really did enjoy the sharpness on the tongue. My mouth feels a bit sticky afterwards. Did anyone else get that? Feel a little bit sticky.
I wouldn't go back and order it again, but I did enjoy my experience. Minus, I'd rather out of tap so I don't have to view that bottle. So I agree, a 3.
It's a Sunday, we're drinking, so naturally, it's a happy day. It's a good segue.
It's a great segue.
Next up, we're sampling Happy Days by Rascals Brewing Company. Expect fresh mango, passion fruit, orange melon, and much more.
Quite a lot of fruit.
Yeah, I don't like the fact that they say and much more. To me, that sounds like they've gone round the back of a bin, got the leftovers of fruit thing and just poured it all
Like
in.
the odd box of fruit.
Yeah, just like tell me what it is.
Yeah.
Don't say and
Be a
much
bit
more.
more specific.
I'd rather-
This did 4 rounds already.
I'd rather, if it was going to have a fruit in it, it'd just have one.
Yeah, like I don't want like a fruit salad of beer.
Yeah.
Right, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers to this happy day.
I'm going to compare it to the first one we drank, which was called the ATLANTEAN NEIPA.
Interesting.
This version is a clear, lighter version of that one.
Yeah.
I quite enjoy the fruitiness of it. It's very easy to drink. Yeah, you can have a lot of it.
Yeah.
It's clean, it's refreshing. It says it's fruity. It is fruity, correct.
Yeah.
They don't need to include all the nonsense about all the different fruits are in. Cause it's
What do you think is the many more that they're hiding?
probably fucking celeriac or what they get their hands on. But I like it. 3.5 from me.
3.5 from Sebi. Olivia, taste.
Yeah, I kind of feel like a light fruit flavour coming through. I'm gonna give it a 3.
3. The acidity in it is a little bit too much for me, so I'm going to give it a 2. Boy, am I excited for this next one. Road tripping, which is something I would love to do right now if we weren't on lockdown. Next on our list is Road Trippin' by Bullhouse Brewing Company. Guys, are we excited for a road trip?
I'm super excited.
Buzzing. Absolutely buzzing.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, Olivia's straight in.
Sorry.
Where are your manners?
I couldn't resist.
This would be the perfect starter beer for somebody on a beer journey. Can you imagine someone saying to you, "Oh, I don't really like beer," and you're like, "Try this." Instant winner.
Flavour-wise, it really does hit the spot. I would agree. I would pay money to get a delivery here.
I feel like the name and the aesthetic and the taste of the beer, it's like a full like experience that makes sense. And that sounds so pretentious, but it's like if you think about a road trip, like easy, fun. I don't know. I feel like the taste comes through with that as well. And yeah, really easy drinking. I would very happily drink this all afternoon on a sunny day.
I have to agree with all that's been said so far. For me, this is a 5. This is a 10. This is a 15. This is a 25.
Jesus Christ.
Think about that. Next up is Galway Bay. Now that is a bit of a tongue twizzler if you ask me. I find that quite hard to say, but I'm not going to make any judgment before I drink it. Absolutely not. If anything, when I'm in a bar, I just point and grunt. Shall we get on with the tasting?
What are these sound bites?
Quite like it.
Next up, we have the Full Sail IPA by Galway Bay Brewery.
Galway Bay Full Sail IPA.
Again.
Galway Bay Full Sail IPA. Galway Bay.
Exactly. Tongue twizzler. Cheers, guys.
Cheers. Bearing in mind, obviously, that I'm impaired. For me, every flavour that I can taste feels artificial. I'd give it a 2, personally.
2.
Yeah.
Whoa.
But I did love the packaging.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, that's all that counts.
Exactly. I'm all about superficiality.
While I drank it, I did actually enjoy it, and I thought it was really quite a delicious taste. But it's just been slightly ruined by that
The aftertaste.
that
that's
film that's kind of it's on my still lingering in my mouth.
You've had quite a lot of those films in these beers. I quite like the intensity of it. It was a bit of a shock at first. It was quite creamy, and I don't really like that in beers. I want a bit more of a sharper, fresher taste. But I'm enjoying it. So with that in mind, 3.5.
Now, guys, it's that time we all dread, our last beer of the day. But luckily, we're going for quite an interesting one, as this last beer is a sour. Kind of like Marmite.
Is it?
You love
tell
it
me.
or you hate it.
Wow.
It's called Alone Together.
Right, okay, so interesting point. Do you think it's called Alone Together because they've created a beer for our current situation?
That really hits the mark, if so. Finally, we end our tasting by sampling Alone Together by Oh Brother Brewing. Okay, last beer of the day, guys.
Cheers.
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 I usually struggle with sour beers. However, right now I appreciate anything that cuts through. It definitely does that, and it's given me some like interesting flavours with the sourness. So I appreciate it for now. Who knows if I would drink it otherwise?
Yeah.
But I like it. It's something different from our lineup as well. So I would give it a 4 for that reason.
So taste-wise, I'm going to give it a 4.5. I really like it. I think it is really good. It's missing a slight kick. It's kind of missing that. If I'm talking about a spaghetti bolognese, off on a weird tangent now, it's missing the tomato puree.
Yeah, makes sense. Good analogy.
Sour beer just isn't for me. I'm not that into it, but I do think this is quite flavoursome. 2.5.
2.5. Very good. So a clear winner for the Irish round of Beer52's tasting box that they sent us is, drum roll please, Road Trippin! Bullhouse Brewery Company is one on both taste and design, a clear winner. So guys, at the end of our tasting, what have you got to say on the matter?
I hope next time I can actually taste.
I'm pulling the COVID card again. We've heard it already, Olivia.
I thoroughly enjoyed my experience and trying beers that I wouldn't normally go to in a bar and buy. Thank you for this opportunity.
You're welcome, Sebastian. Join us next month for another episode of Queer Beer. Thank you and good night.
Am I right, lads?
Am I right, lads?
Carly Mary's put us out.
Everyone dance off.
Sorry, we've got to go to Ryan Heffington now.